Come on, buddy.
Don't worry about things here, Cal.
Cal, DD, well-timed. I remembered a second location you might wish to explore.
Another temple?
Quite so. This one is in the southern desert, and it is quite magnificent. When I visited, I felt the weight of the past upon me. I am sure you will too.
Sounds incredible.
I think so. Although it was certainly simpler before the Empire increased its presence here.
It looks like you recreated much of the archive.
To an extent. We've recovered holobooks from satellite Jedi libraries. And we've even managed to find a few holocrons.
Holocrons?
Yes. But the loss of the Coruscant archive has forced us to seek out less traditional sources.
Jedi and Night Sister, together again.
Seer. We couldn't save Armias. But he gave his life for this. I'm sorry.
I know you did your best, Cal. And the Empire?
They did not track us.
Hey, Scrapper. Glad you made it back in one piece.
Master Cordova. Did you find a way across the abyss?
No. But you may have, Cal. Bode and I were able to find some interesting data in the archives.
Let's show them what we dug up.
Centuries ago, the Republic established a colony on Kobol to study a stellar anomaly known as the Abyss. Santari Khri led the research team.
That sea with him.
Early attempts to navigate the Abyss ended in disaster. The Republic was on the verge of abandoning the project.
And then guess who volunteers to fly in alone and discovers a planet on the other side?
Dagon.
Using the data from his voyage, Khri invented the Abyss Compass to guide others safely to Tanalorr.
The Republic established a settlement. The Jedi built a temple. Just like you said, Cal.
Regrettably, a time of peace and prosperity was disrupted when Outer Rim marauders invaded.
I saw them too, but how'd they get across the abyss?
He must have stolen a compass. Don't worry, we won't be so careless.
Overwhelmed, the Republic abandoned Tanalorr, and the Jedi Council ordered Khri to destroy the compasses.
Dagon Gera refused and rebelled against the Order.
That is a Gendai. They do not often ally with other species.
Looks like Ravis has been working with Dagon for a lot longer than we thought.
So the Order sent Jedi to secure the compasses. Dagon murders them over it.
Jedi. Killing other Jedi.
But Centauri said that Dagon was the key to Tanalorr.
Maybe he is, young Jedi. Despite my efforts, those compasses you brought me were beyond repair. However, records indicate that 3 were unaccounted for.
So you're saying one might still be out there?
Yes.
And Dagon sent his army to look for it.
I'd ask you to stay and help us, but I recognize that look.
Well, look.
Hope. That planet could be a haven for those who stand against the Empire.
So you coming with us? I mean, Grease can make room on the Mantis. For all of you.
No. This place needs me. The Hidden Path needs me.
Cordova?
I'm sorry, my friend. But for now, my place is on Jeddah with Seer. Let me prepare a data stick so you'll have access to our research wherever your journey takes you.
Let me guess. you're staying too.
When we first met, I thought that what we shared was unique. Survivors, fighting together against the Empire who took our families.
Yeah. You helped me realize I wasn't alone.
As did you. But there is a galaxy full of people who have suffered as we have. It's as Seer said. Perhaps you have found a sanctuary for them.
Perhaps. If we can get to it.
I will join you. Besides, it's been far too long since I've made Grease's hair stand on end.
See you back on the Mantis night, sister.
Time for us to make our move.
Good luck on Kobo, my friend.
You're upset about Armias.
Aren't you?
Of course. But this is not the first life lost in our struggle. And it will not be the last.
I know, but we were so close here.
Brother Armias served the cause faithfully. And that service lives on through our determination to keep moving forward.
What happens to the safe house now?
It will be a long time before we can risk sending anyone to collect what remains. Cal, find Tanalor. Imagine how many lives we could save.
We should return to Kobo soon.
I'll just need a moment here.
The longer we wait, the bolder these raiders grow. What's keeping us? Kobo calls.
Right.
There you are. Mantis is tuned to perfection and ready to go. So where are we going?
Back to Kobo. Turns out we need a special compass to navigate the abyss.
A compass? Okay, sure. Whatever you say, kid.
Oh, and Marin's coming along.
Wait, what? Marin's joining us? Why didn't you tell me? I could have cleaned up the place. Oh, this is just perfect. Well, now it's too late to clean the Mantis. I hope she doesn't notice.
Now that Marin's with us, we can go back to Coruscant.
Headed to Kobo's finest watering hole.
The Mantis has changed.
Oh yeah, Cal and Bode, they ain't exactly the cleaning types.
I cleaned this morning. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. That's on me.
Marin, I didn't know you were coming. Hey, maybe I'll pick up some scaz steaks. Why'd you join back up anyways?
Seer and I believe Tanalor could be a refuge for those persecuted by the Empire.
Persecuted by the Empire, huh? Gonna get crowded. This is your captain speaking, inviting you to grab some seat so we can land.
Welcome to Kobo.
Cal, so glad you're back. You missed all the action. It was horrible.
Did something happen?
The Raiders paid us another visit. Took a shine to that droid you found.
See?
They took her, Cal. Carried her right out. She's been droid-napped.
My saloon better be okay, Turgle. I think you brought this down on us.
I'm innocent, Mr. Grease. Promise.
Dagon sent them. He's after Tanalor.
There must be something more to Z than we realized. Something scrambled up in her memory banks.
We have to rescue her. Once he gets what he wants, he'll scrap her for sure.
It won't be easy to get her back. The Raider base is in the swamp. They gutted an old Lucre Hulk battleship from the Clone Wars.
We've seen it. Means they got a lot of firepower.
As do we.
She's right. Now's our time to move.
I like where this is going.
They already have what they came for. They're back at their fortress, feeling safe, complacent.
They'll never see it coming.
Maybe not. But if you're wrong, then they'll be looking for payback.
Not to worry. I will stay here and look after Grease and the others.
You sure?
I think you two can manage. Just don't let him swim without supervision.
Let me know if you need help.
Nice axe.
Name's Mosey.
Marin.
All right. I'll scout ahead. Meet you there?
Thanks to your cultivation, I was able to expand our garden.
Hi, Peely.
So far, Kobo has been a welcoming home, and this rooftop's energy drew me towards it.
You feel a connection to this garden.
Yes, we will help each other grow.
Looks like you've already started.
The vines? Yes, they sprouted overnight, but there's so much more to discover. If you plant new seeds, I'll tell you all about them. But, much like healthy roots, do not overextend yourself. Grow the plants we have, and I'll clear more garden space in due time. A pine fern! Delightful! Its foliage shifts colors with the temperament. Quite dazzling. I wonder what color it will display on Kobo. I see you planted a spine fluff. They are quite adorable, but beware. Nested amongst those plumes are some claw-sharp needles. Ooh, a bluebell squish. How fascinating! Its flower has a most unusual scent, drawn from the moss as it blooms. I find it quite pleasant. We can talk later.
All right, ready to do some gardening? This could be better somewhere else.
When plants grow, you grow.
I'm sure Peely knows something about this plant. Here's your new home.
New seeds, magnificent. After you planted one, I'll share what I know.
Good spot to grow. Want to plant some seeds? And planted. What do you think, BD? Here? Never seen this one. I should talk to Peely about it. Okay, the seed is in.
Some prospectors told me about a strange building. Distinctive entrance, so they say.
Could be one of those meditation chambers.
Yes, I was thinking the same. Let me know if you find anything, will you?
No problem, Toa.
Hey, keep on doing your thing.
It seems the raiders haven't forgotten Turgle's little trick. Shame that Z's the one footing the bill.
We'll see about that.
Oh, don't tell me you plan on rescuing her.
Okay, I won't tell you. Hey, Two-Locked.
From the eye of the storm into the belly of the beast you must go.
Yeah, I know.
What ails you, Sojourner?
Just wondering how things would have been different if I could have stopped them from taking Z.
Do your powers also include omniscience?
No, but...
Seek only where you wish to go, not where you long to have been. Regret is a mirage that leads many off the path.
Another time.
Now is not the time to speak.
There's Mr. Popular. A bounty hunting droid named Rez is stomping around the forest array. Don't bother squaring up. Stay light on your feet and you'll dance around that rust bucket.
Get a move on, will ya? Those bounties won't collect themselves.
Heard you and Bode are gonna take the fight to the Raiders.
Word travels fast around here.
A daring assault on the Raider fortress by the mighty warrior and his gunslinging sidekick to save their droid companion. Yes! Z is lucky to have a friend like you. Hi, Cal.
Barkeep.
What can I do for you? Hey, Cal. Got some info that might be useful to you.
Hey, Monk.
Word is you're planning to rescue my new favorite droid.
That's the plan.
Well, before you go charging in there like a mudhorn through a moisture farm, Allow me to give you the lowdown. That Raider base is inside a derelict Lucrehulk battleship. You ever seen one?
A few times.
Then you know how deadly those things are. It may be grounded, but that ship is still chock full of defense turrets and reprogrammed battle droids.
How do you know all this?
I read a lot. Listen, just grab Z and skedaddle before the whole hive comes swarming down on you, hmm?
Thanks for the advice, Monk.
Be careful out there. Now, I know you've got a lot on your plate, but one of my patrons set off to the swamp, and no one's seen her since.
You don't think she went after Z, do you?
Quite likely. And we both know that's Raider territory.
I'll check it out.
That'll put us all at ease, Cal. Zig's one of the good ones. Hope you're able to get Z back. That old research droid really livens things up around here.
See you later, Monk.
Come back later, yeah?
Hey, Dana. Grok.
Welcome back. Great to see you in one piece. Let's drink to...
Quit wobbling your jaw.
Sorry, Cal. Grok's in a mood.
Oh, I'm in a mood, all right.
Job not go as you planned?
It went fine. We made off with a big stinking drive core.
Yeah. After Dana dropped a half-ton Durasteel brace on me.
It was involuntary. That shiverpeed meant business. You just choked under pressure.
Choked? Cal, the woman almost got me killed. Practically wrote my damn epitaph.
Aw, is it time for your nap, grumpy old Grok?
Lunatic.
Cross patch.
What?
Do you know about the Bile Maw lurking in the mountain?
Can't say I do.
May seem peaceful, but when disturbed, it will charge and trample you. Its thick hide makes it resistant to even the strongest weapons.
How would you approach it?
Mind your feet. Its spray attack will leave pools of acid on the ground.
Good to know. Thanks.
Be seeing you.
Thanks for keeping an eye out while we go after Z.
If the Raiders return, we will make them regret it.
I reckon we're gonna get along just fine.
I think so. Go, Cal. Z needs you.
Hey, kid. I got some bad news on our favorite Ordo Eris fanatic.
I already know Sork Tormos put a fresh bounty on my head.
You do?
One of your regulars clued me in on his game. She's been keeping tabs on the Haxian brood, so this time we've got the jump on him.
Sheesh. You figure that guy would let things go by now. Hey, I was thinking, now that Marin's back in the crew, we could always head to Coruscant. Not that I want to.
Good to see you. Cal, what's up with that woman who showed up with you?
Erin? She's a good friend. What about her?
Nothing. Nothing.
Are you afraid of Marin?
Me? Oh, no. It's just... Well, I've never seen anyone like her before.
Marin's a Night Sister.
A night what? Wait, what is that?
She's from Dathomir, and she can perform magic.
Now you're just yanking my Waluna ears.
I'm not. She can wake the dead. Don't worry. You have nothing to be afraid of. Usually.
Cal! Well, all I know is if the dead start walking around here, you're gonna get an earful. See anything you like? You like that one.
Here you go.
I'll say it.
Can't go wrong with this.
It's a deal.
You know, I once heard Turgle sing.
How'd he sound?
like a TIE fighter slamming into a mountain.
There's a lot of changes coming around lately. I bet you two have seen it all in your time.
We've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly.
But mostly the ugly.
And what's the ugliest you've seen?
Boy, this place is a magnet for trouble. Raiders, prospectors, liars.
And you can always find them all inside the saloon. That's why we're just fine staying out here.
It's not that ugly in there.
Even the ugly can get uglier.
Just look at Grease.
So long.
Grease, you should know. When my old crew worked for the Mantis, we made a few changes.
Oh, you mean how the left side of the cabin couch completely has lost its bounce? Yeah, I noticed. Come on, the seat's got no give. Cushion just limps there, like a dead Necco.
And that's from Liz. To psych herself up for a mission, she'd bounce on the couch as hard as she could. Now every time I sit on that broken cushion, it feels like Liz is still there.
Well, I was planning to replace those cushions, but maybe that can wait. I need a little grease time.
Anyone tell you about the Mogu around the swamp?
There's a Mogu there?
Yep, and this one's a whopper. It can snap your arms off like puerco sticks.
We'll see.
Well, if you're crazy enough to try, your best bet is to avoid its mud throws.
Good tip.
Later, BD.
How do you like Pyloons?
It is like an oasis. A dirty oasis. Tell Grease I said that and you will regret it, droid. Try not to die out there.
Come back later, yeah?
Hey, Monk.
Good to see you, Cal.
Till next time, pal.
Word has it that a brood gunslinger named Mayan Core has been wandering around the east side of the valley. She shoots from the hip, but her aim ain't half bad, so close into the kill as soon as you spot her.
Do you really see visions?
Not in the way you assume. I observe the world around me, and the voice within my mind speaks. Everyone at this outpost has a unique energy. Take Doma, for example. Strong, like a boulder. While waves of fear swirl around the cantina, they crash against our boulder and abate.
She makes everyone feel safer.
Yes! Once she asked me what would happen if she left Kobo. I told her what any with open eyes could see.
The outpost would fall apart.
You see it too, Sojourner.
Talk later, hmm?
So how'd you like playing on Coruscant?
At first, I loved it. The Undercity's this melting pot of all these different struggles. A real vivid place, you know? After a few months of small gigs, though, I got bumped up to the popular clubs. Didn't take long for me to start hating it.
Not your scene?
It wasn't a conversation, you know? Those crowds just wanted to be able to say they'd seen the next big thing.
Sounds like you were really on the rise.
Well, my agents were ambitious. Scored me a deal that could have had me on billboards all over the Corps. But I said no.
That takes guts.
Well, so does slicing up raiders. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Enjoy the beats, Cal.
Cal, while you're here, could I run something by you?
Sure. What have you got?
I heard some dredge operators discussing a strange structure in the swamp. Almost certainly another High Republic chamber. But I don't like my chances of conducting successful research on the Raiders' doorstep.
Maybe I could check it out for you.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Hey, Toa. You mentioned things were changing at the Academy before you left.
It started when the Empire began dumping credits into our projects. Unlimited budget to fund our research. Great, right?
But there were strings attached.
Yes. We came under constant pressure from Imperial censors to conform to their propaganda. Anyone who did not play along was pushed out in favor of stooges whose work would never stand up under peer review.
No Moff or Governor wants to publish views that question Imperial dominance.
I mean, I understand. The censors have their own careers to think of.
It's okay, Toa. You don't have to defend a corrupt system.
No, I guess not. We'll talk soon.
Say, Cal, would you like to buy my guide to Kobo?
Not really.
Good, because I haven't written it yet. But if you want to know something, I have all sorts of tips for Kobo visitors.
Like what?
Give information out for free? Come on, Cal. A frog's gotta make a living. I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
All our work is really paying off, BD.
I see you found new seeds. Plant one, and I'll tell you all about it. That tuber maw will take to the soil well, I believe. The bright colors are to intimidate predators. Truly, the plant is harmless and quite pretty. That fruit shell will be wonderful when it flowers. The wide-brimmed leaves provide shade for the thin stem, which can blister in the heat very easily, you know. That fire pineapple will bloom, I am sure of it. Cut past the roots, and the fruit beneath is quite delicious, if you can endure its pungency. The plants need me.
I'll pass.
They may have the old girl.
Hiya.
You don't like to talk much about your past, do you, Monk?
No, I don't. Do you?
Not really. But if you don't open up to anyone, how can you make any friends?
Fair point, Cal. Let's just say, in my previous job, information was currency. And I know a few unsavory sorts who wouldn't mind cashing in. Sorry, Cal. Lots of thirsty customers.
Another time.
Hey, how come you never charge me for our chats? You make everyone else pay for your wisdom.
Ha! If wisdom could be obtained with credits, all would possess it. Every fortune has a price. But a conversation between friends is priceless. That is why I do not charge you, Sojourner.
Thanks, Tulocked.
Now is not the time to speak.
You're on a roll, Cal. Got another tip for ya.
What you got?
A bounty droid named Mesh has been babbling on the brood comms about that lab on the Shattered Moon. Go shut him up, will ya? They're a disgrace to the profession, if you ask me.
I'll see about him. Sooner or later.
Attaboy.
How'd you get involved with Sork Tormo and the Haxian Brood?
The usual. I claimed the bounty on a brood hitman, and Sork sent more hired guns after me. I sent them back, you could say, in a way that got his full attention. Sork reached out with a job offer not long after. You've got to have a little streak of crazy to stay in this game.
Yeah, that checks out.
Talk later, buddy.
What?
Did you bag that biomark?
Not yet, but I will.
Talk soon.
Tell me more about your travels.
Well, I did spend a day on Braca.
Really?
It wasn't by choice. The shuttle I was on needed repairs, and it was the closest port.
So what'd you think?
The scrapyard was impressive. Like a cemetery of the war. It was interesting to see where you grew up with my own eyes. This reminds me of old times.
Something smells good.
That would be Great-Grandma Pyloon's potato and amber patties.
How'd she learn to cook so well?
Oh, she had no choice. With 8 children, 36 grandchildren, and 2 lost cats, she was cooking for a small army.
I'm glad we can still enjoy her recipes.
Me too. Grandma Pyloon's cooking lives on. But the lost cats, not so much. Always something to do, huh?
So Coruscant turned out to be a creative dead end, huh?
Exactly. Life's too big to waste on something that isn't working out. You understand?
Yeah, I gotcha. So you took off?
Mm-hmm. Abandoned my label, my penthouse, the promise of fame, all of it.
Where'd you go?
Left my agents a note and hopped on the next transport to Kuat.
An industrial world. Just like your home world, right?
Yep. New and familiar, all at the same time. Cantina's got some great tunes, but could always be more.
See you soon, Cal. Some other time, okay?
Ready to go?